Yo, J Sports, what it do, man? They going good, bro. They definitely going good. How about yourself, man? All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, look at the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Has this at the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels.
Ah, come on, Jaden.
It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go. 1918.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one doesn't go far.
Wow, we got fourth down rings in this league.
They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Smith. And this is going to be
Yes, sir. You get that ball back, man.
We've got 4th down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
Get through that, AB.
Pile about a yard. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris.
The tackle made by
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready?
2nd and 8. Puts some air under it.
Oh, come on, bro. He bumped the hell out of my dude, bro.
And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I seen him. I thought I could run past him. That's on me. I definitely didn't think I'd get bumped out the play like that. So, it's all good.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. Down the left side. Run down. And at the end, he loses the football. It's not free. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Throwing left side. Bowers has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. Give left side to Genty. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. It's from the left hash, 33 yards.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Back. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Getting it. Danielson, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and
Come
long.
on. Set. 60.
They just get the play off. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it 3rd and 7.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Debo Samuel.
So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt.
Washington.
And this will be his second effort of the contest. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey, let's go.
Smith will try again on second. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. And it looks great flying through the air, Ron, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for Raiders first.
First down.
Genty from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Smith. All in left side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brock gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
6 yards.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun give here to Genty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Smith on first down. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 34. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Smith to the air now. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We get the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Raiders looking to add to their advantage. So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. Genty, and he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That effort and that play, that was just about pride. Maybe some arrogance offensively to think you could just run it right at him through the end zone, but pride defensively to rise up and get that stop.
There we go, sit on. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Smith will go on 4th down. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Raiders 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it. I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Chased out to his right. And the Commanders get home, they drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive
clock. It is so important to play into position and playing it efficiently. You got to know, you got to have that clock in your head because that's enough time in this league to get rid of the ball. That's a lesson this QB's got to learn.
Intended target was his running back. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative. This quarterback
Kickers
stay
can kick
positive,
all the way
just
to the end
keep
zone.
chopping away.
No connection on the last play.
Oh,
and on
because-
3rd down.
Because when you kicking,
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
so to you can't you can kick that far, you just can't control your kick that far. Go down, five.
Downfield to Lane.
Right? So
Down, but not until he gets it
you know
down
you
the
can keep it in a
32-yard line.
general direction, but to make a field goal, right, you got to put it through that upright bar. So I think that's why. But that's a good question. It's definitely a good question. I think it's a different like kicking style. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
I don't know though. I don't know. That's a good question.
Here's a return from
Because
the 7.
you don't see those kickoffs that just go sharp,
That's
right?
a
And
send-off just beyond
if
the
nothing
home
else, they
20.
never should be sharp. But I think that's when you're trying to like control the kick more. It's you know what I mean? You can't kick it as far, I
Raiders
guess.
just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
But these days, man, them kicks definitely go pretty far.
And wow,
You know
nearly
what I mean? Like kicking that bitch from 60, 70 yards. You know, 60 yards, not 70. 60
I know
yards.
that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Completed over the middle. This is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Smith.
God damn it, good
Over
pass.
the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before
You see, he goes go way past hands on that injury. Nah, that's fast.
And
Do
that's
you
a
think
Vegas
they
first
could
down.
consistently succeed from every? No, if they could, they would. You know what I mean? If they could, they definitely would. But like I say, like these days, you definitely have kickers kicking from a lot further back than they used to. But nah, if they could, they would. You know what I mean? It ain't no doubt in my mind on that. Oh wow, we run into each other.
He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Middle.
Smith's gonna throw again. Forced out to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith.
Catch that, bro, catch that.
Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion, 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air.
Yes, sir. Fair catch interference.
Here, but well, we might not be done. We've got a flag on the field. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 38-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught as McLaurin downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown.
Yes, sir.
The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
14. Raiders 6.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
He'll take this at the 10. He's brought down.
All right, man. One more stop, man. One more stop.
For 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Hey, here we go, hey. Finish the ball, hunt.
Shotgun snap to Smith.
Yes, sir. That's defense, man.
Took a shot on the release.
That's defense.
Back to the throw. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Smith.
Is there what? Bro, he throwing in triple coverage.
Finally catch up to him. Just a second.
And triple is 3 people over there. Can't nobody play the ball.
On the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
I guess 2.
Defenders in the area,
It was 2 people right there.
Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Brought in by his back here. It's Shetty. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith.
Oh, Sean Taylor. I thought he made the break on it, but I guess he wasn't able to get there, man.
Gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I don't know, man. I think I got to put him at quarterback to be more effective.
From the red zone now. On target to Thru. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action. Here's Smith. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside.
He got me that play action. I can't lie.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Again, it's Smith to the air. Touchdown!
Good play, good play.
The Raiders down by only 2 in the 4th.
All right.
Brock Bowers, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh,
And he gets into the end zone.
I switched on to the wrong person.
Here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. Just like that.
All right, it's going to be 7, man.
In the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it
Come on, D-Ball.
Great defensive play to jar it loose.
Come on,
Incomplete.
D-Ball.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Throw again on second down. Daniels. Got for big yards on the right side. Gets it to the 15. And he's in for the Washington
Yes, sir.
touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth quarter lead. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 21, Raiders 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hey, here we go, hey. Excellent. On.
Second and 10. Again, it's Smith. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with third and long.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hands
Defense,
forced on here.
baby.
They try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's his running back.
Ooh, shit.
And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went
That's not what I would have hoped.
It's going to be third down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
So a tough spot now. This is third and 9.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he will score. Touchdown.
Yes, sir.
The Commanders go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Gay with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Raiders 14. To kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far.
Bro.
He's a racing
That's all. That's crazy. I don't know if that's on me or what. That's kind of crazy though.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Has a man on target to Thornton. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first. Working inside the red zone. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within one score in the fourth. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Oh, way you just called that play. I mean, no, actually, wait.
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a two-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Extra point kick.
All right, man, that would be GG.
The Commanders lead by 15 now.
Commanders 35, Raiders 20.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Flush down now to his left. Oh, back across his butt. He connects on the deep shot. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it.
I'm surprised Sean Taylor don't be forced to know fumbles though, because he be laying wood.
It's hard to move the ball in this
He be
league
laying
with
wood.
short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside,
Oh,
that
yeah.
gets the job done.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, O'Connell. Nice Genty underneath. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Thrown again on second down. O'Connell. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation.
That will definitely be GG.
With one play, that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow the lead now to 22 points.
Commanders 42, Raiders 20.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. O'Connell trying to get after the pick. Bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third down, here's O'Connell. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Liking 18. Ready, ready.
They'll run here on first down. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get it. Bronco 80. Let go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it near the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Washington Commanders.
They'll try and punch it in. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Avoids the sack. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
GG's, man.
To score this as a win for the Commanders. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from D.C.
All right, check out the stats real quick. Jaden went for 309, 4 touchdowns. AD only had 8 carries for 58 yards. So that was a bit of an off game for him. But we got our passing game going, which I was wanting to do. So 4 for 187, 2 touchdowns, 2 for 86. So he was able to move it around a little bit. Defense definitely played well. I don't know, man. I gotta figure out something for Sean though. He's just not able to be. He's just not affecting the game as much as I would like. So I don't know. We'll figure that out. But definitely good game, good start to the season, man. Yeah, give me a minute. I think I got another game here soon, so I'm gonna message him. But I'm gonna throw it and be right back, and I'll be right back, man. All right, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11. Stop.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's still on his feet. He may go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 30-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
The Bengals at 0-8 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 34 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bears nothing. Jake
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Hey, man, one stop.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Can't run that type of defense. I forgot about that 99 speed.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Vegas!
Here's Williams. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Let's get stingy, man. Let's get stingy.
He's hit pay dirt a lot
lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
To throw, Williams. Now they go screen. It's
Damn it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge
All
of
right.
the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What is up?
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be
Great return, great return.
the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
I should have cut to the outside a little more right there.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Left side here, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Gun 11 MT, take. 180. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Brown will take this one in.
All right.
Cincinnati. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nice little juke. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line.
He was taken down.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
In motion, the tight end. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To throw, it's Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Williams. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to
Great defense, man. Great defense.
give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Here we go.
But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll head out of bounds inside 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they set up the screen.
Break that funny.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They've got his man complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
All right, I was there. I was trying not to bump into him.
In this first half of action.
Tough to cover all that ground. So good play, good play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to try and go deep again.
And all 3 of y'all can't let one of y'all turn around and catch the kick. Love
The
it.
thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
All right, take your 3, man.
This offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too
that's
late.
tough.
They need to get going right here.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles.
That's on me. I passed in there like a motherfucker. I can't lie.
Playing on the
almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, Dulce wide open. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Vegas!
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Vegas!
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Working out of the gun, Williams. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. It looks like they'll move things around here. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and 4.
11 MT, hey! Can! 11.
Right back to Brown. And a good-looking run there.
rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
It's definitely GG.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up into that last play, they're going to do pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So the play before, he gets loose for a big gain, but this time they get him in the backfield.
How about learning your lessons and quickly? As you just mentioned, before he gets loose. Now they look at it, assess, maybe make a little bit of a change, a tweak there. And they were on him that time.
Inside the 10. Touchdown.
All right.
Chicago.
Definitely got me with that one. I passed a bit.
Touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And makes the score Bengals 35, Bears 15.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute?
Now Brown only lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Chase Brown.
Take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Good old Chase, man.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll go. Here's Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back.
Yes, sir. GG's, man. All right. Definitely a good win, man. Definitely a good win. All right, check out the stats. So we went perfect, 158.3, 11 for 11, 250, 4 touchdowns. Chase had some good runs, 7 for 53, 1 touchdown, but the big fumble, that fumble let me know I can't really depend on you. But Chad, 3 for 98, 2 touchdowns. AJ Green and Jamal had a big touchdown catch. So definitely a big win overall for a team, because I joined this team before last week. So I lost last week to the Jets. But they was 0-7 when I joined them. So playoffs is pretty much out of the question. And so winning games is not, like I would like to keep a good draft pick for sure. So, but I'm gonna still play my games. So I'm gonna definitely still play my games. Look like we ain't got to worry about re-signing nobody right now. All right. So yeah, man, that's definitely a GG. For now, I'm gonna end the stream. I should have a couple more games today. So I gotta communicate with my opponents and figure that out. But hey, man, as always, I definitely appreciate everybody that come through. Check out the content, and hey, man, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.